What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Oops, All Scenery. That's what I'm calling this Rollercoaster Tycoon 2 series. And if you have not seen the first episode, basically the premise of this series is I'm going to be building something in Rollercoaster Tycoon 2 without building any rides. So I have to use all scenery pieces to make something interesting. It can be really anything. I feel like the easiest things to make are generally buildings or cityscapes or something along those lines. Maybe the right word isn't easy, but it's just what the pieces are designed to do, if that makes sense. So I'm using just scenery pieces to make a. This time I wanted to make like a beach resort hotel type of thing. So I did not realize how difficult that was going to be. To be fair, difficult probably isn't the right word. Just time consuming was probably, because I was like, oh, I'll make this huge hotel. It'll be easy. It's just, you just keep placing blocks up and it's the same thing over and over again. But you don't realize how long it takes to place as many pieces as I had to place, because it just took so unbelievably long to do. I think it turned out pretty well. It looks good, I think. It's a ocean side resort type of deal. And normally I would try and make this more detailed if I could, but I mean, for this series I do just want to try and make something quick and easy. I'm trying to keep these videos around 5 to 8 minutes if I can. I don't want to have to build anything too crazy. And I want to be able to do one every week. So, if I try and make this huge, detailed, insane thing, then it's going to take forever, and I won't be able to make one every week, and I'll just be constantly working on something, and it's just going to be not what I want. So that's why I had to compromise a little bit. I do think it still looks pretty good, all things considered. I think it's a pretty good design overall. The bulk of this episode, or of this build of the this video, was building the hotel part of it. And there you can actually see I placed there's me saving to make sure that I didn't that I didn't lose all of it. I would have gone insane had that happened. But yeah, the bulk of this was just building this hotel, and I think I settled it 3 stories, or maybe 4. I think it was 3, but I was gonna make it like 8 stories tall. I was gonna make it enormous, and then I was like, you know what? I do not have the patience for that. I think this looks pretty good. I think there's I think in total it has this hotel has all of like 15 rooms, or I don't know, 9, 18, 27, 36. All right, 36 rooms. That's not bad. That's not as bad as I thought. Okay, well, anyway, that's so I'm pretty much finishing up the hotel using the Dirklink air conditioning trick, where you put the railings and then you have the cogs inside of the railings with a steel plate on top. That's just something I do a lot now if I have like a industrial themed something. And so that's that. And then I actually messed up with placing the building, because I actually had a thought that I would make like a sort of, like, not a parking lot, but like a roundabout where you drive into the resort or whatever. So that's what I'm building now. This just using the road that's in the base game, and I think it ended up looking okay. I tried to make like a grass and flower themed like entrance signage area. I wanted it to look a little bit more detailed than it did, but I think it still looks pretty good. And it was, after you place flowers for like 15 minutes, you're like, I'm good. Let's just throw them in there. You can see me going faster and faster as I do this, because I was like, I don't need it to look that amazing. This is getting a little crazy now. So I ended up placing these flowers, and then I just built a little sign support thing. And yeah, and the idea of this was just like, I wanted to make like sort of a resort type of deal, like a place, I don't know. And that's the sign area. And then I actually had to move where the beach was, the ocean part, because I actually had it in front of the hotel, and then I was going to have the roundabout part behind it. And if you guys know anything about using like I've seen some people like in some subreddits using like rocks and scenery rock pieces to simulate like rocks that you'd see on the edge of like a river or an ocean or something. If you guys know anything about that, hit me up, because I've tried to do that and I can't quite figure it out. But that's gonna be mostly it. That's gonna be the finished product. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks.